Hey everybody out there in RPG land, it's me Benito from Go RPGs, and tonight I am very excited to announce this is episode 1 of the Galactic Driftwood Go RPGs crossover show. We thought it would be really fun to have the Galactic Driftwood podcast guys over, and gals, to do a little D&D adventure. It's going to be full of bloody mayhem and laughs. I want to give a shout out to my writing partner, Michael O'Brien. Without him, none of this would have happened, so thank you very much, Mr. O'Brien. Pull up a chair. Go RPGs and Galactic Driftwood Podcast brings you The Crawl. Hi everybody out there in RPG land, it's me, Benito Garcia from Go RPGs, and I'm super excited to finally get our game started with the Galactic Driftwood Podcast peeps.
And we're very excited too.
Yeah, oh yeah! This has been in the works for a while, well at least talking about it.
Seems like years.
It's been a couple of months that we were talking about it, and then we needed to be able to write it and kind of put everything together. So it's finally come together tonight, and we're going to record, and it's going to be an awesome show. Hopefully everybody will enjoy it. And you guys will be able to share it, and of course we'll share the heck out of it.
Forward to it.
Do some cross-promoting. And
yes, it'd be great.
Most importantly, we'll get to play it.
Yes.
Yeah, right? This is, one of many. So we're going to record this one.
Have you on our show and complain about you.
Yes. This is why we can't bring you places.
You just be quiet, Sean.
Things.
So we'll record this one, but then it's going to be ongoing every other week.
That's right.
People won't get to see that, but we can maybe,
throw occasional cameras
Update
on,
out.
see where we're at.
Yeah, I think that's a good
See
idea.
how we've improved in our gameplay.
Yeah, I think people are going to want to know.
Or devolved into worse game players now.
Devolved is a good word for what I think is
Devolved?
Yeah.
I think you'd better focus on getting better rather than devolving, because I think this will Benito's game is going to require you to be on top of your game a little bit.
Right.
Well, then there's also Mr. O'Brien, who
Indeed.
helped write these. He's off camera; nobody gets
Yes.
to ever see him. But
a golf clap to Mike.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
so anyway, we'll go around the horn. You guys can introduce yourselves, tell us who your character is and what you're playing, and we'll get started.
Okay, well, I'll start. I'm Bill Newman, and I'm going to be playing a dragonborn sorcerer by the name of Benzonian Tauren, or Tauren for short, or sometimes his clan refers to him as Embastoka. So, because he likes to cause trouble.
But to his friends, he's Benny.
Yes. All right.
Linda Newman, Raina Forestwind. She's a half-elf ranger, and I don't like to cause trouble. I just hang.
And you just like to be called Raina?
I like to be called...
Ray?
I've been called many things, but that's fine, yes.
And
Ray's good.
I'm Seth Swanson. I'm playing a dwarf barbarian named Ogram Ironhands, and he likes to hit things with his axe. Mm-hmm. That's his very favorite thing.
Would you say he's a barbarian?
I just said he was a barbarian.
Okay, then.
Wow.
Were you trying for a pun? I don't know what you were going
reaching.
for.
Reaching.
Yeah, all right. Are you...
Yes, go ahead.
My name's John Powers, and I'm playing a Tabaxi bard by the name of Copious Homewood. He grew up in sort of an entertainment house of ill repute, and it's like he just, these things happen.
Was he the entertainer at the...
Depends on the day.
Oh, my.
It does. It's all, this is all flexible stuff. But
Right.
Don't judge Copious.
I'm not judging Copious, I'm judging you. He can't help that you're his player.
That is sad. That is sad. But I'm looking forward to surviving.
You're being very hopeful, aren't you?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna roll. Yep,
We've got
I
a
lived.
good group of players. Let's all roll. I'm going to have you guys roll twice, but this first time, let's just kind of see where the dice are going to fall tonight. Roll a 17.
Ooh, Linda got an 18.
I got a 1.
I got a 13.
I got a 9.
Oh, no.
But this
All right.
is just a test roll, so good.
It's, yeah.
But I don't know if this was a test roll.
No, you're getting the poison out. Okay. Now we can get started. Okay, so you guys have noticed that you have blindfolds, so now would be a good time to put on your blindfolds.
Okay. John, don't touch me there.
I'm not going to touch it, but Copious has worn a blindfold or two in his day.
No background, please.
The timer too. Each of you, before tonight's game started, each of you have spent some time in your local jail for various crimes, and some more serious than others. We have Torin, who was charged with public drunkenness and disturbing the peace.
It happens.
We have Raina. She was charged with public drunkenness, disturbing the peace, property damage, and stole 2 horses.
What did you do with those horses?
And to move on to more serious notes, Ogram, charged with murder of a nobleman. So he was ready to go to the big house, but was still just in the local prison for now. We have Cope, the tabaxi, also charged with murder.
Wow, we're in some bad.
Good thing we're not in the cell with those guys.
Well, it's just a little murder.
So each one of you are spending time in your cell, alone, lonely. It was hot, miserable. I'm sure it smelled awful. While you were in your cell, though, each one of you were visited by half-orcs. A very large half-orc and a smaller half-orc. But each one of you were dragged from your cell. A hood was placed over your head. Those who deal in magic, a collar was placed around your neck. That inhibits all of your magic use. And your hands were bound. You guys were all tossed into a wooden cart, horse-drawn cart, and it's hot in this cart, and it's sweaty, and it's miserable, and the road is bumpy, and the half-orcs smell like they haven't taken a shower in 6 months.
As they do.
I mean,
As one
in
does.
their defense, I don't think we've showered in the last 6 months either.
This still sounds better than jail. Yeah.
You realize you're in the cart with other people. Your captors have thrown you in there, but you do sense that there's somebody on each side of the cart, 2 on one side and 2 on the other. The bigger of the orcs, he's had enough. He's hot, he's sweaty, and he's just in a very bad mood. What a motley crew we have here. The tiny one says, "Yeah, boss, motley crew. Yeah." He says, "Yeah, they're as smelly as we are, though, too. I see there's a dragonborn. I really hate the smell of a dragonborn. Reminds me of the shitter out back."
Wow.
Ain't that just the case?
You think that's funny? You do well to keep your mouth shut. That's what I thought. Yeah, keep your mouth shut. Gives you a thunk on the head. Yeah, we got a smart one here, boss. He doesn't know what he's in for. He looks like a little baby man. Yeah, boss, like a little baby. I bet he poops in his diaper still.
I am very big for my size. I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're in for it. I love the smart mouth ones. Yeah, boss, look, it looks like we got a couple of ladies, too. Nope, one's a guy. Yeah, I like me the bad girls. Lindy walks over and licks your neck with his big half-orc, stinky breath and wet, sloppy tongue. Runs up your neck and up your ear. Hey, boss, what'd it taste like? Tastes more like human or elf? Well, actually, it just tastes like chicken.
Lovely.
Yeah, we'll see how tough they are once we get them to the crawl. I bet that cat guy's the first one to cry for his mommy.
Meow meow.
So you guys are traveling for a while. It's just getting miserable. And you guys actually come to, finally, after traveling on the rough roads, you finally come to a town. There's lots of hustle and bustle. Actually makes you perk up a little bit. As you're traveling for a while, finally the cart comes to a stop. A very violent stop.
Oof.
The half-orcs push their way past you and jump out.
Thank God.
Each one of you are grabbed and yanked out of the back of the cart. He says, "All you hold hands. I don't want to lose track of any of you guys.
My hands are bound.
Figure it out. It's not my problem. Dragon."
My safe word is axe.
Meow meow.
We don't play with safe words around here. You march together as a group. You don't know where you're going, obviously, but you're marching forward. And you come to a set of steps, and he says, "Wait." And you hear a knock on the door. "Let us in, we've got some weaklings for your crawl." And the door opens. You get hit in the face with the smell of cooked cabbage and meat and spilled beer everywhere. It just reeks.
Smells like dwarf.
Like, right here.
As you guys walk through, you're wondering where you are. And you hear patrons in what you believe to be a tavern. Like, what? Who are these guys? I've never seen hooded ones come through here. Another one says, "Yeah, normally when they come through, they're going to do the crawl for fun, win some free beer or a t-shirt."
Middle Earth t-shirt. Love it.
I could use a t-shirt.
You hear the bigger half-orc. You hear him talking to another man. "Is the crawl open? I've got some for you. We got to run them through, and we got to do it quick." You hear another man say, "Well, there might be a dead body down there, but I don't think anybody's going through it right now. I think it's open. If you want to take them on down, that's just fine. Go ahead." Says, "All right, thanks." Yeah, the little one says, "Yeah, thanks. We're going to run them through." So you get hustled through, pushed around. You're bumping into tables and chairs and patrons and, "Hey, watch where you're going."
Wish I could.
Excuse me.
He says, "Now watch your step. There's going to be stairs going down. Take it easy. I don't want you guys getting damaged.
I am blindfolded. I cannot watch anything.
Figure it out. It's not my problem."
Okay, I will think.
Big mouth for such a tiny little guy.
I am very big.
Whatever.
Says you.
So you guys make it as best you can, get down the stairs one at a time. The old wooden, they're slippery,
Oh.
kind of slimy. And as you're heading down the stairs, it smells just of mildew and wet. And it's humid and hot. And the smell of death hits you right in the face. Obviously, something's dead down here. And it smells like it might have been dead for a while. Might have been dead for a while.
Smells like orc.
You hear sort of dripping water. Some water. Sounds like it might be cascading down the walls around you. The air is even moist. Humid. It feels awful. You can taste the mildew in the air. About that time, your hoods come off, one at a time. So you can take your hoods off.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am excited. It's nice to see new place.
Are you insane?
So, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you are in a stone chamber. You can, obviously you're in the basement, you went downstairs. You can tell that you're downstairs just because of the moisture and you can hear the patrons upstairs, but not really. You know you're down there a ways. So there are two crudely carved demonic statues with bronze braziers seated in their laps, flanking an archway and an open doorway directly in front of you.
So the demonic statues are here?
Yep. Those are those in
And
the
this
corner.
is the archway?
Good luck, meat bags.
Good luck to you too.
Yes. Meow meow.
A hate adventure.
I'll start heading towards the stairs.
The stairs we just came down?
Yes.
Good luck with that.
The half-orc just punches you square in the face.
Am I still bound with my hands?
Yes, you are.
You take 1 point of dummy damage.
Damn
it!
That's what you got.
He says, I would not try that ever again, any of you. If you look at the table against the wall, there's some weapons on there. You do well to each pick some. So the little one's down there still, too. And he says, yeah, come here. I'm going to take off each one of your collars. He removes each one of your collars and unties your hands.
These are the collars that restrict our magic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
They are off.
All right.
So the two half-orcs slowly back out of the room and up the steps.
And then we go over and grab our stuff.
Hold on, we don't know what's there yet.
I see
Okay,
it.
so on the table, what you see as you hear the door slam, boom, and you're down there all by yourselves now. You see a broken quarterstaff, a short bow, but the short bow looks like it's been there a while. The string is not very tight on it. It's fairly loose. There's a wooden shield, a 10-foot wooden pole, a short sword, extremely rusty, and rusted dagger. It's the same weapons that everybody uses that tries to do the crawl. And then at the end, they just put the weapons back, and that's what you get to choose from. So if you would like to take a moment, you...
I'll take the
One
short
will
sword.
take the quarterstaff.
I'd like the dagger.
I'll take the short sword. Thank
You
you.
probably also want the short bow.
Oh, wait, you give me... Here's the wooden pole. Well, it's a very loose string. I don't think that bow's going to do me any good, so I prefer not to carry it.
Well, there's actually nothing here for me.
How about this wooden pole? It's a 10-foot wooden pole. That's kind of
I'm
problem.
definitely
He wouldn't
not
touch that
proficient
with a
in
10-foot
I'll
wooden
take a
pole.
10-foot wooden pole. I mean, if I have to have something, I don't have to
You're kind of
use it.
used to pole dances.
Well,
I kind of need the short sword.
You go, I'll fight something off.
Does
with you.
anyone want the
Okay,
wooden shield?
Your bow had...
No.
How many
Magic users
arrows
have
did we
noticed
say
that.
was with the bow? Do you remember?
12.
12. So there's 12 arrows sitting
I'll
with
take
the
the
bow.
shield. If you don't want it.
Well, I was going to use
No, you should have it.
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
wondering
all
why
right,
you're
I'll take
trying to
the
give it
bow and
away.
the arrows. I'll see what I can do with them.
The door opens.
With this door?
Hurry up, dumbasses. We don't have all day.
Oh, bite
Get your
me.
weapons.
Give me
Door
something
slams.
decent to pick from.
The door slams.
Yes.
Well,
Gonna do a Yelp review on
who
this
are
place.
you guys?
I am Ogrim Ironhands. It's good to meet you.
I am Copious Homewood. Meow meow.
I'm Rena Forest Wind, and I am a half-elf ranger, in case you wanted to know that.
One is Benzonian Tauren, Emba Stoka. It looks like the only way forward is forward. I suggest we head through the archway and get this over with.
You are very smart.
As you look through that doorway that you're going to proceed through, as you figure that's the only way, above the door, actually, as you guys see above there, you can tell it's written in Gnomish. Does anybody?
Does anyone speak Gnomish? I've got Common, Goblin, Orc, and Draconic.
Okay.
I've got common, dwarven, and undercommon.
Okay.
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Orc, and Dwarvish.
Okay.
I
So
can just make gnomish one of my tobacco.
no, you
my
can't. That's,
barber.
No.
that's cheating.
Yeah.
Trying to
Okay.
help.
Dwarvish. What do I want to say? Gnomish is sort of similar to Dwarvish. Sort of. As Ogrim is just staring at it back and forth, not understanding anything that it says. Reyna, on the other hand, you're able to put together enough that you're getting bits and pieces. What you get out of it is something, something door. Something, something chimes 4 times.
Chimes.
Chimes 4 times. You don't see too much more than what I explained. You do, as you look through the hallway, or I'm sorry, the archway, though, you do see that it is a very, very long, wide hallway. Okay. You can actually see the other end. At the other end, you're able to see that there is a wooden door bound in metal bands. Right on the other side, as you peek in, you can see the floor, although it may not look like it on the map, is made out of wooden slats.
Okay.
Looks like it. So should we go?
Well, what do you think? Should we venture forth and get this charade over with?
I think he should go first because he looks tougher.
I am very tough.
And yeah.
Well, I don't see anything there. Perhaps the tabaxi could sneak forward on his delicate paws.
I'm willing to try stealth.
He's going to tiptoe in on his paws into this room, and we're all going to cluster around the door and watch.
Okay.
I believe in you, Kent.
Actually, first, is there anything I can climb on? Like around the corner?
The stone walls definitely have,
All right.
finger holds
Grippy things?
and toe holds. And
How high up does it go?
the ceiling is 10 feet high.
All right. All right, I'm going to come through the door,
Uh-huh.
go to the right,
Uh-huh.
and climb.
Okay. So you do manage to, there's enough, holds for your tabaxi abilities that you do get up there, and there's really nothing. It's just exactly what it looks like. You're in a stone.
So nothing there.
No, it really didn't gain anything by that.
All right, gang, come on in. Everything's good.
All right. I will step forward here.
Okay.
It's important to be careful.
Since when for you?
You don't know me. That's very insulting.
So each one of you finally clears the doorway, and you hear chains rattle.
Oh, super. And there
And a
comes the doorway.
steel gate comes down.
So going
and
back
slams
is out of the
behind you.
question.
As you turn around to look, you see that it's not just the doorway. It's the whole width of the wall. And it goes from floor, basically almost to ceiling. And there's spikes on it. And the spikes are pointed at you.
This is unfortunate.
I knew I should have waited by the door.
Okay, well, now that we're here, what's the next
Well,
move?
I believe the party has started. Meow meow.
You start
might
to
have-
feel, not quite like an earthquake, but you feel the ground start to,
Trimmer.
yeah, it's starting to sort of move and sway a little bit. And then just as soon as that happens, the boards are rising and falling on the ends, 12 inches, a foot at a time.
Oh my god.
I think we need to run to the other side of the room quickly.
When the door slammed down, it knocked you off of the
I
wall.
was going to say what I had to.
So you technically take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, and you're on the floor. There's no way you're going to resist the gigantic steel.
So we need
So
to roll.
everybody give me an acrobatics check. And roll a 20-sided die.
Yes.
You're trying to beat a 12.
Ooh.
19 on mine.
11.
I got a 3.
Raina, what'd you get?
12.
12.
That was close.
Okay. Raina manages to stay on her feet. Torin, you fall prone. Ogrim, you said you rolled a 19?
19.
You're riding the wave.
You're digging it.
I got the low center of gravity.
You're good. Cope, even though you're a tabaxi, you're not standing upright. You're on all fours trying to not
That doesn't
fall
look
over.
right.
Right.
So we'll have Torin go first. What would you like to do with the undulating floor?
I
Now
am
that you're
going to start crawling towards the other side of the room. I'm going to go half speed.
Half speed. Okay,
18,
that's fine. Yeah, you're fine.
17.
You had advantage anyway because you were going half speed.
I'm just going to stand him up even though I'm crawling just so I can fit in
Okay.
that square.
So I'm going to just walk to the other side.
Half speed.
Half speed?
Half speed.
Okay, that'll give you advantage trying to deal with the floor that's up
Right.
and down. It's constantly moving.
Well, it's a good thing because you rolled a 1. So roll again. Ooh,
18.
16.
16.
Nice. So you make it.
Yay.
You fight the floor. You're stumbling around, but you make it. All right.
Stumbling around like a drunken sailor.
So, Ogram.
All right. Now, if I wanted to kind of like grab Benzonian and kind of help him along, can I do that?
From where you are, I'll let you do a strength check to try to, first of all, stay up. You know, with your acrobatics. But then you'll have to do a strength check to see if you can pull him.
All right. Well, I'm actually right next to him right
Okay.
now. So,
All right. So since you're going to grab him and take him the rest of the way, you're only going to get half your movement anyway.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to have to give you a disadvantage because you're trying to haul somebody through what's left of the floor.
Come on. Oof. No. 3 and a 4.
3 and a 4. The floor is wobbling so much and up and down, you just can't even get a hold of him to let alone because he's moving too. So you didn't even get a chance to grab him, but you still get your movement. So
Go for it.
let's do it that way.
All right. So do I still need to roll my dex to move?
Yes.
Okay.
We were doing strength first to see if you could even get a hold of him.
All right.
Thank you for trying. But save yourself.
Remember that you're going up and down, you're trying to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 1 and a 20. So
You
extremes.
absolutely make it. You do a beautiful leap. With a flip.
I like the acting.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
nothing without the sound effects.
All right. Sounds
Sticky
good.
landing.
Okay, so we've got Cope, who's licking his wounds. You'll roll 2 20s, take your best number out of the 2.
2 and a 6.
Um,
I'll take the 6.
We used up all our good rolls on the practice session.
You used up all of my good rolls too somehow. I don't know how you did that, but
all
well
right.
done.
Well, you get in the cat position to take off,
Yeah.
and as soon as you spring forward to take your first step, the floor kicks you up, and you ass over. How's it go? Heels over hit.
Ass over tea kettle.
Yeah. And you fall prone right where you're standing. You didn't even make it. You made it 5 feet only because the floor threw you that far.
Oh, 5 feet. Give me my 5 feet.
It's the gate's turn. The gate moves 15 feet
Uh-oh.
on every one of its turns. The gate is going to go up against your armor class. That's the easiest way to say it because it has spikes on it.
All right.
So, your armor class, Cope, is 12, right?
Yes.
So the gate is coming at you. And you see it over the corner, or over your shoulder. Since the floor is moving up and down, you cannot seem to get your sea legs at all. And the gate comes right up to you. He's still prone.
Oh.
And one of the spikes drives right into your leg.
No.
And then, as it does that, it continues to move, pushing you forward the 15 feet with you stuck on
So
the
that's
spike.
10, and that's 15.
It was right
So-
behind me.
With the spike in your leg. And you're able to push yourself off of it. It does 2 points of piercing damage. So as you see this melee happening, and he's screeching from the pain of the spike going through Cope's leg,
Meow, meow, meow.
you hear on a pulley system, a rickety old rusty pulley system, you hear the wheels creaking, which I'm probably going to screw up.
Oh.
I don't know if that's
Figured
That
it was
sounds
on the platform.
as your attention is drawn to the far wall of the hallway, you see an old crossbow kind of
Down here.
it's trying to make its way across the length of that
Towards
wall.
us? Or
Yeah.
just, okay.
It's pointed towards you, but it's
Okay.
kind of like up and down and
All over the
But it's
place.
trying to move, it's starting to move towards us?
no, it's sliding on that
It's-
back wall.
Oh, it's
It's
just sliding
sliding
back and
in.
forth? Or sliding into the middle?
You can actually
So
use that.
kind
is
of
that
like
what it
a
is?
gun that is going to be
Okay,
going back and
So
forth.
it's moving. Okay.
it stops right there. Anybody in the line of fire?
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm prone, which helps.
Okay, so
Sweet.
it comes across and it stops. And you, as you look up from your prone position, you see that You see that the arrow is directly pointed at you. Give me a DC. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
6.
That's not great.
No.
The crossbow lets the bolt go, and it's coming at you. And as it gets closer to you, a thunderous wave comes from it. Thunder waves are rolling towards you, and there's nothing you can do. You can't roll out of the way. The floor is just too much for you to deal with. So, as it's coming through, luckily you're laying flat. You only take 1 point of thunder damage. The fact that you're flat means you're just catching the very edge of that shockwave.
Okay.
All right, now it's actually your turn.
I'm going to continue crawling forward at half my speed.
Okay.
I got a 9.
You get a roll again because you're going.
Oh,
half
that's
speed.
right. 7.
This is just not going as well for us as we had hoped.
You,
You're not doing anything to us, Benito. You know that, right? Our dice are.
you guys are literally just trying to walk across the floor.
I know, and we're failing.
You should have just stood up and.
We are literally failing at walking
So,
across the floor.
well, standing up from prone takes half your movement, so you wouldn't have had a whole lot left.
Oh.
The floor is moving so much that you can't even get stood up. Plus, you're reeling a little bit from the shockwave still.
Yeah.
You're just kind of getting tossed around and rolled over from one side to the next and back again.
Yeah.
Raina.
And I didn't take the 10-foot pole. Darn it.
That would have been a help. Yeah.
How would that help? I have the
Hold
10-foot
it out
pole.
to him.
Yeah.
To him? Oh, no. Yeah.
He's got it. So
I got the 10-foot pole.
I
It's
know.
like, I would give it to you if I wasn't
well, you
dying.
could hold it out
Yeah.
for somebody.
Okay, now I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to tighten the string on my loose string bow so I can start using it next time in case I need it. Well, that way at least I could use it and
Sure.
it's more usable.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
I'd probably be a lot more accurate with a tightly stringed.
You are
Get a roll.
well knowledged in the art of bow. I'll give
What?
it to you.
All right. So,
yeah.
well, I'm debating.
Again, it's like the wall moves after I'm done. And it's you,
Right.
then me, then the wall, and then Bill. So it's like, and when
Bill's
the wall
doomed.
goes, the wall's going to move. So I don't know what you can do.
I can try and help him again.
You
Which-
can, but I think that would. like,
You're a ways
put
away
you-
from me, though.
Yeah.
I don't see
You'd
what
have
you
to-
could do that wouldn't actually get you both damaged.
Yeah, you'd have to go back into the room, and then you got to roll.
All right. Well, I also saw the thing shoot. So
Give me 1 second. Raina, I'm sorry. You were done?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you did your movement. You didn't do an action.
I just restrung my bow
That was it. That was your...
action.
Okay, yeah. The amount of time that would have taken to actually do that would have constant. It's not just that you're interacting with your environment.
Initiative.
As you
now.
guys move into that next section, those who are really in there can see there are runes in different sort of locations on that wall. There's not fire
Both
coming
sides.
not fire coming out of the runes, but there's a red glow behind the runes. And as the two of you enter that room, the glow gets bigger and it starts to come out of the openings. The one across from you, where are you at? You're in the corner, right? The one across from you is the one that catches your eye, and a ball of fire shoots out, comes directly across over to where you're standing. But you're able to, you dodge just in time for it to explode on the wall behind you.
Oh my god.
But it didn't hit you.
you dodged it.
Race over and
And then
stab that
Ogram,
thing
you're the
with
other
a
one in there?
sword.
Mm-hmm.
As that happens, and you turn around to see the explosion on the wall, you see another rune there glowing, and a fireball shoots out of that one. You're so stunned at what you're seeing that you're frozen and can't move.
Uh-oh.
But he is short.
But you can't move. You're literally don't know what to do as the fireball comes at you. Luckily, you're short,
Not in the beard.
and it just a little bit off the top catches the very, 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 very top of your head. You take 1 point of fire damage.
Well, we move fast.
And you put it out real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so now it's actually your turn, Ogden.
All right. Well, okay, so I saw the arrow come, and I think Ogram's instinct is going to be to get away from the fire and maybe go to take care of the threat. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and now I'm on this board thing over what I'm assuming is acid.
Well, yeah,
Why would
it's
you
like,
think that?
because it's green
It's
bubbly.
the Matmos.
It is the Matmos.
Yes, it is.
Sounds like it. Our old enemy.
The Matmos.
What you see is a very shallow pit that is the width of the hall and filled with a green, bubbly, steamy liquid,
At least it's shallow.
which, based on the smell, you're 100% sure is acid.
It doesn't matter.
How caustic.
We'll find
Acid.
out. I think we're going to find out.
I
Really
use
fast.
my dwarven abilities to determine the
Causticity?
pH level of the acid.
Okay, so that's what you
base.
see there.
All
Okay,
right,
do you
so
have an
that
action
was-
you want to try to do? Or
Well, that was 3 move, or so 15
15
feet of movement. So I still have some left on my move. I'm just like wondering, do I need to take it slow
Do
here
you
to
want
go
to be
across?
in the middle of the acid pit is what you're trying
The
to
same rules apply. What's that? The same rules apply as the undulating floor.
I guess I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it. Do it.
Go
Alright,
to
so
the
you move
middle.
that far.
So
Alright.
that's the rest of my just like normal move.
Alright, so you need to give me an acrobatics check. You're trying to beat a 12.
We're not rolling good today.
That's a 3.
So you're going to be right there.
No, I'm gonna be in
No.
the acid probably.
Well,
Oh.
that's exactly
Know about
what's going
pH
to
level.
happen. You're about to check the pH level.
Oh, wait. He's
Go-
got a.
go
What
in.
you got? What you got?
What?
Oh, you just have a sword or something.
Yeah.
You're
You got the shield. You could like try to land on the shield. Or...
the fact that you
It's a
were just
tiny
going to
shield.
stroll across there was really is what your didn't help. You were like strolling across it all cocky. I'm just going to make it right. No big deal. Doing so, your foot slipped off of one side,
Because they're
And you
slimy
topple.
boards.
toppled over into the acid. The acid is 12 inches deep.
So can I dash now and just like get out?
He can move an additional 5 spaces.
5 spaces. Okay. Thanks,
Run,
Judge.
man.
Or climb out.
Ow, 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 ow!
Ow.
Okay, Cope.
Okay, so I can talk to Cope.
Yes, you can holler, Cope.
Cope, is it possible for you to climb onto the railing and ride with it as it moves forward rather than get stabbed?
I am kind of riding it. I'm just not in control of it. That's what
It's just
so,
pushing you along, but
So climb up onto like the spikes and
Sure.
just ride the spikes.
part of
I feel
getting the
blessed.
spike out of your leg
So
is you had
special.
to stand up. I'm going to give you that.
All right.
Okay.
Ride the
All right.
spikes.
All right. So
Because you know what's coming next.
I'm down for anything you want to do.
well, so far the dice have been so kind. All right. Let's do it.
Are you doing it?
Let's do it.
I love it.
Let's do it.
So the first thing you're going to have to do is try to clear the undulating floor. You need to roll at least a 12. So you're going to have disadvantage because you're
Okay.
dashing.
Ooh.
Oh, all right.
2.
No point in rolling the other one, is there?
Yeah.
No.
No,
It's-
really.
Oh,
No, it's disadvantage.
Well,
Like,
actually,
the
let's see if
He
I
could
get
do
that one.
worse.
Let's see if I get that one.
Let's see if it gets even worse.
5. It didn't get worse, but
Oh, goodness. Okay. So
yay.
just as soon as you were in your cat stance again, ready to take off for the second time,
Yeah.
as soon as you take your very first step, the floor comes up.
So now I'm going to
Catches
try to
your
do the
foot.
grabbing the wall.
You know, I feel kind of bad saying it, but I think the orcs were kind of right about us.
Let's work this out. Okay, so you are in cat stance, ready to go. Your first step, the floor comes up to 12 inches and knocks you back down, thus wiping out all of your grand intentions of dashing to the other side of the room. Next, the gate. You hear it start to kind of scrape along the stone floor. and it starts to go, and it starts pushing
5,
forward again.
10,
Alrighty.
15.
Well, you guys are off the wood now, so that's progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cope. This time, based on what happened last time, you know what's coming. So you're able to roll just enough out of the way to clear one of the spikes. And you're up against the flat part of the gate. And the gate pushes you 15 feet forward.
You lucked out.
That is literally farther than I've moved myself. This entire game.
Actually, your entire movement up until this point has been the gate.
So, thank God for the gate. That's all I can say.
Okay. So the
Meow,
gate...
meow.
One proposes a new name for Cope. Gate Rider.
The gate rider. Yes.
Same thing. Same thing happens to you. You hear it coming. And you turn around to look, and you're able to kind of snake your way around the spikes.
Now please stand up this time.
Run!
Okay. Again, now we're starting to hear the creaky
Oh,
pulleys again, and the
here comes this thing
crossbow's working its way.
It's still moving the same direction?
Yeah. It's actually been moving back and forth the whole time. I just don't have time to make creaky noises.
So where's it going to... Yeah.
It makes it to the 5th position. Which should be
Or
just right
5
on the other
more, or
side.
just here?
No, it should be the 5th position is right next to the other side of the door, I believe. If my square
Right
is
there?
Right
So that's me.
Oh no!
Lucky
I just
Agram.
roll the dice to see where it lands. It stops, and you see it. You know what happened last time because you were there for it. And you brace yourself. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
+2.
Woo! 20.
20s.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Well, 15 on the dice. And
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got
but you'll take that 20.
I've got a +5 on my Constitution save, so...
It's a dirty 20, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. So it comes across, and you're eyeballing it, and it fires. Phew. And it shoots completely off to the side, and you see the ripples of the thunder wave crash into the wall right beside the acid.
Okay.
So
Get to see
we
me.
did the gate, we did the crossbow. Torin, it's your turn.
Okay.
Stand up.
I think I am going to stand up, and I'm going to try to climb onto the gate. And I'm going to use my
We'll just do this.
quarterstaff to help give me a little leverage.
Sure.
Pry it between the slats and kind of hold onto it and use it as a support to hang onto the gate. And just
Okay.
You're going to ride the gate.
I'm going to ride the
You're gonna
gate.
try to ride the gate. Let's see how that works.
Once again, that doesn't work out for us in the end.
Why don't you give me an athletics check to see if you're able to do that?
Athletics.
Like, best
11,
case, it
12.
just smushes you against the far wall.
12. It's not... You rolled a 12. It's not beautiful,
Yeah.
but it works.
All right.
Okay, so guys want to take a break real quick? Thank you for watching the show. We really hope that you enjoyed that episode. Make sure you check us out on all the platforms out there, Facebook, Instagram, also with the Galactic Driftwood podcast. Anywhere that you listen to your favorite podcasts, you can find those guys there. What I'd also like to mention for sure is that we're on Synergy Nation Network. It's definitely a new way to listen to your favorite shows and the things that really interest you that may not be the most mainstream out there. So join the revolution. There'll be a link below also at the end of the video on how to find that network. So stay tuned for next week's episode. It's going to be a barn burner, I'm sure. But make sure that you're smashing that subscribe button so that we can keep bringing you these really great shows and more episodes. It would mean a lot to me if we could really get our numbers up there and really get the word out. I want everybody to see how much fun it is over here at Go RPGs. Also, the Galactic Driftwood podcast, as well as Synergy Nation Network. So hit that subscribe button. We'll keep bringing you great content. And until next episode, have a great campaign.